welcome to Letters and Numbers, your nightly chance to be an alphanumeric superhero, a champion with cat-like reflexes who can count and spell. So, grab a pen and paper and perhaps a secret identity as we introduce our very own Wonder Woman and Superman, Lily Serna and David Astle. Thanks, Richard. I mean, you are superheroes, I know already, but if you had some sort of superpower, Lily, what would you go for?
Well, quite frankly, Richard, I would love the power to use my right arm.
That is a basic superpower, but you are still an injured creature, aren't you?
I am.
Although you've been demonstrating superpowers with your left arm.
I have.
And you will demonstrate them tonight. Now, what about you, David? Yeah, nothing quite as simple as that, I would
I'd love the superpower not to laugh at my own jokes. Sounds more like a New Year's resolution, really.
I think that is a steep aspiration. Welcome, both of you.
Thank you.
And now, introducing our superstars for this evening, our contestants, starting with our carryover champion, policy advisor, Christopher Piggott McKellar. Welcome back, Christopher.
Thank you, Richard.
Actually, speaking of superpowers, now, what do you fancy?
Richard, if I had my way, I'd erase people's memories after seeing skinny black ties. I honestly think they have ongoing psychological damage and are ruining a generation of Australians.
Okay. I think fashion police right here. Christopher, welcome back. And tonight's challenger is glazier John Crone. Hello, John.
How are you, Richard?
Now, as well as your glazing activities, you're also a real ballet enthusiast. Tell us about that.
Yes, I really enjoy the ballet. Anything with that good sort of movements, pleasure to watch. Love classical music as well, so it's a bit of a double treat. And I was lucky enough to get down and see the Russian Imperial Ballet late last year.
You know, speaking of Russian ballet, going back many years, and we're talking like 30 years or so, I actually danced on stage with the Bolshoi Ballet. Yeah, thank you for that expression, Lily. It was in very early days of thinking that I might do a little bit of acting, and I was an extra with the Bolshoi Ballet that came to visit, and I had to wear a huge, big polystyrene dog's head, and I had to skip across the stage holding this thing. It was not an elegant look, not like the ballet that you've seen. Anyway, welcome to both of them. All the best tonight. Christopher Piggott McKellar and John Crone. So, a chance to write an open letter to language lovers with our first game of the evening, the letters game. Christopher, your choice.
Lily, can I start with a consonant, please?
Sure. Let's start with L.
And another one?
N.
Another consonant, please.
T.
Another consonant.
R.
And some vowels, please.
E.
Another vowel.
A.
And another vowel.
Another E.
And one more vowel.
I.
And a consonant, please.
And last letter, N.
First block for the night. First letters, Christopher. How many?
I got stuck on some sixes.
John?
7, Richard.
Hold that. Christopher, your 6?
Go rental.
And your 7?
Internal.
Well, that sounds good, David.
John, you're going to rue the day, but unfortunately internal has 8 letters, not 7.
Oh, yes, and that is unfortunately the strict rule that you have to declare the correct number of letters.
Look, that's unfortunate. Taking us back to Christopher with rental, good for 6. Internal was the best that I could find, but just a general shout out, if anyone happened to be at the Bolshoi Ballet performance about 30 years ago with a camcorder, we would love to see the footage, and we'll pay a lot of money to see it.
They probably hadn't invented camcorders in those days. Anyway, 6 points to Christopher. Bad luck to John. Let's check out some more letters now. And John, can you deliver, please?
Could I please start with a consonant, thank you?
Sure. Let's start with P.
Another consonant, please.
D.
One more consonant.
T.
A vowel.
A.
Another vowel, please.
U.
One more vowel.
E.
Consonant, thank you.
R.
And another consonant.
S.
And lastly, one more consonant, please.
And last letter, C.
Here's our clock. John, your first letter selection, how did you go?
Total 6.
6 for you. Christopher?
I have a 7, Richard.
Let's have the 6 first.
Scared.
And Christopher, your 7.
Curate.
That's a nice one, David.
It's a good 7. Well played, Christopher. There were a couple of 8s here, Richard. Captured, and also pastured, which is to release cattle into meadowland.
Nice finds, David, but well done to Christopher. 7 points. And that brings us to the point where Lily gets to use her natural superpowers, our first numbers game tonight, and to select Christopher, please.
I think I'll have an imperial mix, please, Lily, which will be 1 Tsar and 5 of his minions, please.
Thanks, Christopher. That's 1 large and 5 small.
I think we've established what Christopher's superpower is. You know, it is to make extraordinary mixes and good names.
It certainly is. Our numbers 4, 5, 6, 1, and the star is 25, and the target to reach is 165.
Can we get there? From a chilly Russian palace, what did you come up with, Christopher?
I've got it, Richard, 165.
165. John?
164.
Just 1 further back, so bad luck. Christopher, tell us what you did.
Lily, 6 times 25 is 150.
6 times 25 is 150.
Okay, 4 minus 1 is 3.
4 minus 1 is 3.
Multiply that by 5 is 15.
15.
And add that together is 165.
165, well done.
So, very nice work there, Christopher. Do you do it the same way, Lily?
I did it slightly differently, and when I first saw this number, I thought 165 is 15 away from 150, 10 away from 175, and 35 away from 200. So, and all those 3 numbers are quite fertile. So I chose to go with 10 away from 175. Now, 6 plus 1 is 7 by 25 is 175. And then if you take away the 2 5s, is 165.
Very nice indeed. Good stuff. Well done, Lily. Well done, Christopher. 10 points. So he's leading strongly on 23 as we go into our first break. And your first word mix for tonight, which is arty felt. The clue, this will get you nowhere. Back shortly.